Welcome in to this week's edition of On the Ice. I'm Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Our show this week coming to you live from the Little Bear West Arena, where the Manistee Emeralds High School varsity program is hosting a Tri-County Youthscape with local youth programs from around the area. Coming up on this week's show, we'll have more player and coach interviews. We'll also take a look at the big regional weekend schedule for the local youth teams as well. Before we get into all that, as we do each and every week here on the show, time to announce our 3 stars of the week, the best of the best from across all levels of the Manistee, Newberry, and Munising hockey programs this week. Our number 3 star this week comes from the Oswald's Bear Ranch 12U Pee Wee team. Number 10, Julian Cooney, had his first career hat trick in Sunday's games against Manistee. Congratulations, Julian, our 3rd star of the week. Our number 2 star this week is the goaltender of the State Savings Bank 14U team. That is Jackson Goudreau. Jackson had 2 big wins in that on Saturday as the State Savings Bank 14U team pulled off a couple of big wins over Marquette, 5-0 and 4-2. Our top star this week from the youth hockey levels, also from the State Savings Bank 14U team, Carter Levine was at it again, continuing his strong season as he led the team in scoring, helped them pick up a couple of big victories on Saturday and a split on Sunday. So Julian Cooney, Jackson Goudreau, and Carter Levine are 3 stars of the week. More coming up on this week's edition of On the Ice. We'll have the regional schedule and more exclusive content. Glad to have you along. It is On the Ice. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Welcome back to On the Ice, our weekly show highlighting all the things happening with local youth hockey. Our top star of the week from the youth level is Carter Levine with the 14U State Savings Bank team. Carter, how's the season going so far?
It's going all right. We're winning some, we're losing some, and we're doing pretty good in a couple leagues. We only have somewhere around 15 goals scored on the team. We're doing a lot.
You have been one of the leaders of the team, not just scoring goals, but playing pretty well on the defense. Is it more pressure, kind of being one of the guys expected to help carry the team?
Not really. It's a lot of fun.
What's been your favorite part about the season so far?
Probably we moved down to that tournament. That was really fun.
Got the regional round this weekend, trying to get into UP. You excited?
Yeah.
All right, well, best of luck. Thanks for joining us. Carter Levine is our top star from the youth level this week. Coming up, Dakota Mackey will join us as we talk high school hockey with the Manistee Emeralds. It's On the Ice. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Back on our weekly hockey show On the Ice. Time now to highlight the Manistee Emeralds varsity hockey team. This week's Emeralds Player of the Week from M123 FM and the Newberry News is Dakota Mackey. Dakota, the leading scorer early on this season. How do you feel things are going?
It's been pretty good. Had a rough game last time, but overall I think it's been a good season.
What's been the biggest adjustment going from maybe house hockey to high school?
It's definitely the speed and the hitting. There's a lot more speed here and a lot more hitting. Everyone knows. Everyone here's a good player, so there's no giving game. You're not just going to be giving the game to win.
You're kind of the lone soul from Superior Central representing the Cougars. What did the friends say back in school about you representing them here on the high school hockey team?
Oh, they're always asking me about it, asking how it's going. They've been coming out to a couple games, so it's been nice. I'd like to have someone else with me, but...
What's it like playing with this group of guys, all different towns, all different experiences?
I like it. We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, so you just get to know new people, make new friends, and it always seems to work out. It never seems to be a problem. It's good. Everyone's here to play hockey. Everyone's here to go out the game.
What are some of the goals you have individually, and what would you like to see from the team the rest of the way?
We'd like to keep winning games and not losing games and having get hot going to the playoffs. I'd like to win a playoff game or 2 this year.
Dakota Mackey from Superior Central, part of the Manistee Emeralds. He's this week's Emerald Player of the Week. Welcome back. It's On the Ice, taking a look at what's happening around the region with our local hockey teams. Big regional tournament weekend in Escanaba coming up. course, we'll have coverage of the 10U, 12U, and 14U teams all weekend long. Kevin Schrader, coach of the Oswald's Bear Ranch Pee-wees in the 12U division. Coach, I know a pretty competitive weekend for you guys this past weekend. How you feeling coming into the regional round?
Feeling pretty good. The first game against Escanaba was a real good game. We pulled the goalie. It ended up 5-3, which would actually ended up in a 4-3 game, the first game. And then we were a little tired. We were a little short. We had 3 guys out sick. And the second game, they took it to us 10-1. But the Sunday's games, we came back and played really good, passing the puck around, moving the puck, breaking out, and forechecking, back checking, and doing everything that we need to do.
When you guys have your entire group together, we've seen it at times this season. When you get the whole gang together, you got a pretty good squad.
We got a really good squad. We just got to tweak a lot of little things, and once Coach Rawholly and I get to that, we'll get them to where they need to be, and we'll be ready for the regional.
You've been able to get a little bit more ice time out at the Action Glass Arena, as it's been dubbed, out at Trent's property there. Now some ice at the barn, and how is that helping the team kind of develop as you get into the big time tournaments here late in the season?
It's going to be very crucial. Coach Rawholly did a lot of dry land training with the boys about a half hour before ice time at the barn the other night, before they skated. That was great. We're going to do it tomorrow night. We got practice at 6. We'll do dry land and then get on the ice at the barn again. And I like to always thank Trent for building his ice rink and getting us out there when we didn't have ice.
But thank you to Trent Action Glass, one of our season sponsors this year. What's the outlook for the regional round this weekend? What do we have to do to get out of there and get ourselves into the UPs?
We're hoping Friday. We're in at 7 o'clock. We win the one, then we're in for the district. That's our goal. Win the first one and be done.
All right, and the Bears, kind of a mixed group experience-wise. How's the team gelling together as we come along here?
We're doing pretty good. Coach Rawholly and I, we kept these lines pretty much the same throughout the year. They're starting to get used to each other. We did a couple switches this weekend, this Sunday. We moved Logan McIntyre to the first line, and I took Warren and moved him to Jared Zeller's second line. And that seemed to be working out a lot better for us. A little bit more speed on the first line, in between on the second line, and pretty good with Luke with Gavin Mackey on that third line.
7 o'clock Friday night, the opening game for the Bears, and we will have it on M123 FM on Facebook and the Newberry News on YouTube. Coach Kevin, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
One of the biggest weekends of the youth hockey season is here. It's regional rounds in Escanaba this weekend, the play-in tournament where the local youth teams try to qualify for the District 8 UP tournament coming up in February. This is the first step in the state tournament process for the Maha age divisions. In Escanaba this weekend, we'll have coverage of the 10U Renzi Power Sports Squirts, the 12U Oswald's Bear Ranch Bears, and the 14U State Savings Bank team. We'll also keep you up to date with what's going on with teams from Manistee Hockey Association and Munising as well. Follow us all weekend long on M123 FM and, of course, on the Newberry News YouTube channel. Our games get underway Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. The Renzi Power Sports Squirts 10U team will take the ice. That is a 4 o'clock puck drop. If they win, they are in. If they lose, we'll have to win multiple games on Saturday to come through the loser's bracket. 7 o'clock Friday night, the Oswald's Bear Ranch 12U Bears will be in action. Win and they are in. The loss sends them to the loser's bracket. We'll have to win 2 games on Saturday. One less team in the 14U age group, 4 teams battling for 3 spots. And on Saturday morning at 10 a.m., the State Savings Bank 14U team will take the ice, looking to qualify for their UP district tournament. If State Savings Bank loses their Saturday morning game, they would come back with the last chance winner-take-all for the final spot Saturday afternoon. So 10U hockey at 4 o'clock Friday, 12U hockey at 7 p.m., and 14U hockey 10 a.m. on Saturday with other games as necessary. Make sure you follow us all weekend long with the regional round from Escanaba with M123 FM and the Newberry News on YouTube. Want to thank everyone for joining us. Want to thank all of our sponsors. This has been On the Ice. I'm Dan Hardenbrook.